Okay, I can see mine's coming through.
I'm gonna have everyone's open at the same time and just like muted, so I don't just hear our voices overlapping.
Yeah. All right.
So I take it Soren's gonna start us off.
I shall. Yeah. Sorry, my brain was just like, yeah, well, we're gonna lag for a second here.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess I'll start us in on introductions here.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. How do I open my character sheet?
The panic sets in already.
Also, are you live or starting screen live?
Well, I've got my thing open, so technically live.
Okay.
You know, I remember writing down this whole like background for me, and it's gone.
Well, imagine writing down a background and not just shit posting on your background portion.
I mean, to be fair, I don't know what we're doing, and so I was just like, I don't know. I kind of just like word vomited some stuff out, and I was like, I'm content with this, kind of, maybe. And then now it's gone. So, a little concerned.
You'll be okay. I roughly remember what we talked about. And we can talk after and get it fixed.
Yeah, sure, buddy. Just
I got you.
Introduce me.
I got you.
I'll just be like, yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, that's me.
I'll make a serious background in a bit. I forgot about it.
No, it's all good.
I forgot. I stopped whenever I got done shit posting.
It's literally just the bio and info page, and like all the stuff I wrote is just replaced with my picture.
Aww.
It's like, yep, I am my own background.
I mean, aren't you though?
I mean, technically that's a true statement, but
Yeah, I forgot to get my my bot open, so I'm just doing that real quick.
it's okay. I'm crying on the inside.
Oh, as long as it's on the inside.
Yeah, no tears on stream.
No tears on stream.
Okay. Oops, accidentally. Ooh, there we go. I was just jumping all over the place settings wise.
Alright, tell me when you're ready and I'll go to live.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm about ready.
Alright.
Oh, there's Sofiya with the raid. So all of our all the folks have lined up and they're ready to go as well. So we're
Ready is a relative term.
well, I'd say we're about ready to rock, relatively speaking. All right. Yeah, I am ready to intro us.
Alright.
Perfect. So, thanks everyone for rolling in and joining us today. Yeah. Oh, the puns are already starting. Yeah. My name's Soren. I'll be the DM for this game. We're jumping into a homebrewed world that I've been working on for a while. And yeah, I'm just super excited to be jumping in here. I'll say take it away, Kay.
Yeah, I am Keimay. You guys can call me Kay. I am going to be the bard. and I'm playing a homebrewed pixie race because I am a pixie, so it made sense. That I found in Soren approved, and yeah, that's about it. Let's go. I'm pretty new to D&D. I've done a couple partial sessions, but I'm pretty new, I think. Aedin, your turn.
Oh boy, oh geez. Hi, I'm Aedin Belmont. I like swords and don't really know how to play D&D, so I'm a samurai, apparently. Swords are cool. And yeah, looking forward to embarrassing myself and dying in the tutorial, so let's go.
Yeah, let's go!
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
Can't wait to roll a 1 on everything.
Perfect. All right, so I'll start up with a little bit of a intro spiel as we dive into the world here. So, your adventure's starting in the Queendom of Meadowdell, in a mid-sized crossroads town called Ravenredden. Ravenredden's special as it's the home of the Adventuring Guild for the Queendom. You're all fresh recruits to the Adventuring Guild, and after some admin work and that kind of thing, today it's the day that you take on your first actual quest with the guild. So that's where we're going to be starting things off, is right in the guild hall. You're kind of arriving, you've got all your stuff, you're ready to rock for your first day. And yeah, I'm just gonna drop you all down in the guild hall.
Me.
So, as you both enter the guild hall, you can see there's a number of different people that are scattered about. Different adventurers, patrons, some staff that are all kind of waiting around or getting ready for their next quest, that sort of thing. And as the pair of you enter, the guild master, Leanne, waves to you from the desk, signaling that when you're ready to come on over. Also, I'm just gonna switch to a more chillaxed song now.
I'm just gonna make a beeline right over to her.
Perfect. And I think I'm pretty sure I have the tokens set up properly that you can click and drag and that kind of thing.
Oh, where am I?
Oh, okay.
All right, perfect.
So I can just kind of like hop around.
So you should be like around bottom
Down
mid.
here. Found me.
Perfect.
I'm just gonna keep going circles around because I don't know what to do.
Zoom in.
Okay.
You're
which
here
one
to
was which one's the button? Is it this one?
yeah,
This lady?
right here. Yep, the red-haired woman.
Hey, when did you start working behind the button?
Do I have that visible? Maybe. Okay. Yeah, so as you both approach, she looks to you and she has a beaming smile, and she says, "I'm super excited for you to be starting today. Unfortunately, your third isn't feeling well. She's upstairs with the alchemist right now. But next time around, she should be good to go. But for now, we have a selection of different quests that are fitting for new adventurers. So we thought we'd let you take your pick from the list that we have here. And we have a few independents that are looking for work today. So you can pick up a couple of them and, head out on your quest.
What's the most dangerous one?
The most dangerous quest.
We're just starting off on all cylinders, huh?
Why
Well,
not?
we have there's a couple that are more on the dangerous side. So we have this monthly quest where we send a group of adventurers north up to Lake Tearfall. It's a lake that's been corrupted by magic, and the local animals will eat or drink from the lake. And when they do so, they end up getting sick, and they turn into monsters themselves. So once a month, we send a group up to... we have this device that we activate. It attracts all the local monsters, and then we just clean up everything that's in the area, and then come back home. And then the other...
No demon lords, though?
Oh, sorry. I misheard what you said.
There are no demon lords that I can vanquish? Huh?
Well, if you're looking for a demon...
I don't know if we're really qualified for demon lords yet.
You're not?
No.
What are we qualified for?
Well, there actually has been a potential demon sighting up in Auroren. It's the port town northwest of here. A demon was spotted at their lighthouse, and it's stopped working since then. So we're looking for someone, or we're looking for a group to go and clear out the demon and any other creatures that might have made the lighthouse their home, and replace the working parts of the lighthouse up there. So
Kinda like a demon lord.
yeah, it's I'd call it the first step towards a demon lord.
First step towards a demon lord. Okay.
What do you say, Aedin? Think you can handle it?
I mean, yeah. What's it pay? Like, what's it look like? You know, are we gonna get anything good for this?
Oh yeah, the pay is quite good. Let me just pull up the file here. I didn't have the file open. Oops.
Just imagining the quest giver fumbling through files in the back, like, I should have been prepared. I'm sorry.
That's basically what's happening. Yeah, so she straightens the paper out, and she looks down and says, so this job will be paying 50 gold per head. So each venturer will be making 50 gold.
Good, I
And
thought we were gonna have to carry heads back.
Oh. Well, maybe ears. Ears as proof? No. As long as the lighthouse is turned back on and it's safe to go back in after you've cleared out the creatures, they'll be happy.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're looking for 3 to 4 people to come, and they're paying 50 gold for each person.
How complicated is, like, the repair aspect of this?
I've been told
For it?
it's as simple as taking a they've got like this fixture that you just pull out, and then you put a replacement part in.
Oh, okay, so I don't need to, like, build or craft anything. Okay, yeah.
No, it's very straightforward. They usually just send a dock worker up. But since it's dangerous with the lighthouse's new inhabitants, they need a little extra muscle this time.
Gotcha. Well,
I
guess
got
I'm
your
down.
muscle right here.
Yeah, you're gonna be the hard carry, I'm sure.
Yeah. Leanne just gives like a playful like flex back and says, "Yeah, some good old muscle." So, is this the quest that you'll be taking on then?
Okay, seems pretty set on it, so yeah, I guess.
Sounds good.
I am 5 inches of muscle.
Muscle and fury, let's go.
How small are you compared
5
to
inches.
like... wow, okay, so you were literally 5 inches tall. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Very tiny but mighty.
Understood. Right. Becoming mildly more nervous. Having to fight.
Yeah, so Leanne motions around the room, and she points out a few of the adventurers that are looking for work. So there's Chizuru over here. She's a samurai herself, and she's just looking to pay the bills. All of them are, really.
Another who has studied the blade.
Another who's studied the blade, exactly. So if you want a fellow student of the sword, she's right over there. And right across from her is the Ori man. His name's Alton. He's a barbarian from the west. So if you're looking for someone with a little extra muscle, that might be your man. In the back corner, and I'll ping, it's in the bottom right of the map here. Those two folks in cloaks there tend to keep to themselves. One's name is Anger, is what he goes by. He's actually he was a project from a dwarven man that lives out in Nolan. He designed a sentient golem who was supposed to be a tracking machine, and it decided that it didn't want to do that anymore and joined the guild. So we've got
Skynet working in the guild.
that we do.
Okay, got it.
So he's a very good tracker. And across is a he goes by the name Shade. It's certainly not his real name, but he keeps to himself. He's got a good head on his shoulders, but he's one of the sneaky types. He's good with a dagger, good with a set of picks. He's out here just looking to do some good, I think. At least that's what he says. And then,
If he says it, it must be true.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no one would ever lie at a bar, right?
Why would he be lying to the guild, right? Upstairs, there's a couple others. They're more of the studious types. One's from Nolan. She's studying abjuration magic. She calls herself a green mage, whatever that's supposed to mean. But she's very, very high on the idea of trying to make that a thing. And there's another woman upstairs named Leah, who she is a healer from Seoland, and she's doing what was called remedial studies here, just trying to get some more practical experience. Yeah, so I'd say if you want to grab a couple of them to accompany you out to the lighthouse, feel free.
What do you think, Aiden?
Barbarian might make me feel a bit more comfortable knowing that I'm not the only meat shield here.
Oh, also, if you want to get a better look at them, if you go to the top right, it's the third tab of your tool set, where it's called journals. They should all be appearing there for you under NPC's LFG. So you can get a look at them and...
So... Big Ori bro might be a good idea. Is there a limit to how many we take? Is it just two, one?
Yeah, I'd say 1 or 2 would be good. Because the rest have other jobs that they want to go pick up.
Just bring the whole guild. It's like a family outing.
We got like 20 people. We're all going to climb the lighthouse at once.
Yeah, storm the lighthouse. We'll fix it in a day. Easy.
I can just...
Back home before dinner.
I can just picture the demon just like, wow, that's a lot of people. I'm out.
So Kay, you want me to pick one and you pick one?
Sounds good.
All right, I'm putting money on the Ori bro, Alton Garl.
Alright. Give me a half a second.
Just gonna schmooze on over here. Be like, hey bro, wanna help me out? Kind of like not die. That'd be great.
He turns to you and says, "Oh, a group's looking to take me along. You must need a little extra muscle on this one, huh?"
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Well, it's been a bit too long since I've cracked some skulls, so whatever it is, I'm in.
Awesome. Demons in the lighthouse. Let's go.
Ooh, demons in a lighthouse. What's a lighthouse?
Well, while Kay is looking.
I'm going to the R-Anger, Fred.
R-Anger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
While you're
Hey,
talking
Fred.
to him, I'm gonna briefly
I got
explain
a quick stress. Let's go. Let's do this.
Yeah. So he turns to you. His movements are a little rigid, but like they're smooth enough to not be off-putting. And he looks to you and just in a very calm voice, he just says, "So what's the job that you're inviting me along for?"
Well, there's a demon lord that is attacking a lighthouse, and we need to go and stop it.
Ah, sounds interesting. Count me in. It'll be a good experience. I've never explored a lighthouse before. And he grabs his stuff off the floor, and he marches over. He offers his shoulder up if you like to have a seat, but
Heck yeah! I will ride on anyone's shoulder.
He just gives like a couple pats on his shoulder, like. There's no real expression of emotion there, but like you can see that there might be a sense of humor in that in that little bot. Yeah, so he sees where Aedin and Alton are kind of squatting up, and he marches on over with you. And he looks to the barbarian and just nods, and the barbarian looks at him and goes, "Oh, I haven't seen one of you so small." And the robot looks, or the Warforged ranger looks back to him and just, "I've not met your kind at all, so this is new for both of us."
Friendship.
And the guy just kind of laughs and pats the bot's shoulder and just kind of like stoically wobbles.
Not the shoulder I'm on, though, right?
No, the other one. You've got to like grab the cloak so you don't get shook off from the pat. Yeah. So Leanne looks to you all and says, "Well, this looks like a fine group. I'm sure you've got everything in hand. Do you need anything before you head out?"
I'm sure that nothing will go wrong.
Well, just in case, we do have some house brewed health potions that we give out on your first run. So here's one for each of you. So you can add a minor potion of healing.
Oh, okay. We just put that in our...
Yeah, you can just add that to your list. Here's the description for it, just so you know what it does on hand. But yeah. Alright, I just throw in a quick check out to we've got to chat, just to make sure everyone's audio is good on my side.
How dare you check on chat?
Yeah. Wouldn't that be Akko Taco if it was just silent? And I've been just talking to myself the whole time.
Yeah, I'm sure they're just having a good idea, figuring it out.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, so each of you get a healing potion. Anger just looks at it and he kind of... You see the motion for a chuckle, but you don't hear an audible laugh come out. And he he hands his over to Aedin as well. Just, these don't work on my kind, so I'll
Okay.
I'll leave that one with you.
What happens if you get hurt then, my dude?
I've got some healing magics, but a little bit of rest, a little bit of downtime, I can do some repairs on myself.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so he, with that, I believe we're all good to go. And
I'm just antsy.
You're just antsy.
Yeah.
I'll give you a quick look at the town itself before you head out, in case there's somewhere you want to stop before heading out on the quest. So I'm just gonna drop your tokens outside the Adventuring Guild. Yeah, so there's a marketplace if there's any last minute things you wanted to pick up before you headed off. Other than that, I don't think there's really anything you need per se, but yeah, this is the overview of the little town. Yeah, but if no one needs anything, we'll get right on the road.
I think I'm good.
I'm as good as I could hope to be at this point, I think.
Perfect. So, I will, I'll bring us over to the map of the continent here, or map of the region, and just show you real quick. So it's, I have the token here that I'm using as a kind of like the party indicator.
Okay.
So you'll be traveling northwest. It's how many days travel did I have written down? 2 days. 2-day trip. Yeah, so it's at least a nice straight shot. There's not really a lot of stuff that'll get in your way, since the path is well traveled, but you never know. All right.
Is that a hint?
It could be, but it's also, I also have a bad habit of like hinting when there isn't anything. You ever just like, you're like, yeah, this could happen, but will it? I don't know. And then you just like panically draw something back because you gave a bad hint because there actually wasn't a plan. Yeah, so you go into I kind of run things as like when we're like dungeon crawling, there's like an official battle map. But if we're just traveling, I like to do kind of like a theater of mind.
Okay.
So yeah, as your theater of mind, it's just like I just described the scene, and
okay.
there's not going to be an actual map for the path.
Okay,
Just just like a kind of like a what's what I'm looking for here? Like an inspiration image.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna swap our music here. So as you leave town and you start heading north, or northwest, the path is pretty open when you first leave town, but after a couple hours, you start getting a bit of like the tree canopies. The forest starts getting a little denser, but it's an easy travel. There's not a lot going on. Yeah, so the R-Anger's pretty quiet as they're walking along, but Alton, he you can just see he's kind of like buzzing. He looks pretty excited to be out. Do either of you have any questions for them or anything you want to talk about as you're walking along?
I don't really have a question right at the second, but I would like to say that I am most definitely flitting around, like just zigzagging pattern. Because I am also very excited to be out and about.
Just darting around all full of energy.
Yeah.
I'd
Perfect.
like to ask Alton when's the last time he was on a quest?
It was 3 days ago last time I cracked a head.
That doesn't sound so long ago. Why are you so excited?
Well, usually I have to work by myself. So I came from a different place. Like, my home is our big rolling fields, a sea of grasses, nestled between high peaks. And I came here with a group that they said they could use my strength. But then once we were here, they decided that my strength was more of a hindrance, and I got a bad reputation from that. So not a lot of people like working with me. But
Wow.
I promise I'm good. I'm reliable. You're not gonna have any trouble from me. I swears it.
I hope so.
People sound awful. You have nothing to worry about here. We like strength.
Yes. And Leanne's been very kind to me, allowing me to join the guild, and it's a long way from home, but it is a good second home at this point. So I just want to repay the guild in kind.
Well, you seem a good sort. As long as you don't swing at us, we should be fine.
No, I'm not like that. It was more I got a little too riled up, and when my allies wanted to talk things out, I got a little ahead of myself, and I thought a swift punch might be a better solution, and it was not.
Maybe try to keep that in check a little bit, okay?
Yeah, I've learned my lesson. Yeah. He kind of crosses his arms, and he just kind of shuffles as he walks along. He's questioning if he should have opened up about that. He's like, no, it's fine. They need my muscle, it's fine. You can just hear him kind of muttering to himself.
Hey, relax. relax. It's better to know than not, right?
Yes, that's true.
Besides, something tells me talking it out's not going to work on this particular mission.
Yeah,
Yes.
probably not gonna work on a demon lord in an abandoned lighthouse. So
It's
probably
my
fine.
it's my perfect quest. This and taking bounties, those are the things I love.
Can I just break character for a second?
Yeah.
I love that D&DK hyperbole has caught on to the rest of the group.
The high energy.
No, the hyperbole of this demon that we're attacking.
Oh yeah, the demon lord. He's gonna be mighty disappointed once he gets there.
I can't wait for that to just like not be a big deal.
Yeah, Alton he looks like he's ready for, like, you can see him just kind of like, he's mulling it over and he's like, I can't wait to take a swing at this demon lord.
He's like a puppy.
A little bit. A big, scaly puppy. Yeah. So, after that chat, like, a little bit more time passes, and he just looks back to the two of you, and he just kind of asks, so you're both new around here, huh?
Yep.
Was
Did you
there...
tell?
Oh, just I overheard Leanne speaking with you. Are you, and I haven't seen you around all that much, just the last few days. But did you have any special reasons for taking up this work? Or is it...
Adventure.
The thirst for adventure. Yeah, it calls to most of us here.
Gotta do new things, gotta see new things, gotta experience life, gotta collect shiny objects. I mean, what?
Oh, don't worry. We're all a little privy to shiny objects too. And then Andrew just raises his hand and he just, I could take it or leave it. And Alton just kind of laughs, says, that attitude's not gonna fly when you're on the street. And he just kind of like knocks on his shoulder and he's like, someone's got to maintain that. And Andrew's like, yeah, I do. It's like, yeah, but what if you can? And Andrew goes, yeah, but I do. And Alton goes, yeah, but what if you couldn't? And Andrew goes, but it's not a problem because I can take care of it. And Alton just kind of shakes his head and he's just like, you'll get it later. When you're in a pinch, that's when you'll come to understand. And Andrew goes, what is a pinch?
Oh boy.
Yes.
Pinch Aedin. That's a pinch.
I see him. That is a pinch. And he looks at Alton and he like reaches out slowly and Alton's like, no. No, don't do that. That's not what I meant. I meant when you're in trouble. Oh, I see. I see. Trouble. Yeah, and then...
Do you need to explain to you trouble? Because I'm sure I could get us into some.
Oh no, I know trouble. I was programmed for trouble. Specifically, my master said I was to find trouble and then bring trouble back.
That
So,
sounds like an odd purpose. Why would you want to bring it back?
well, so he said it was to face justice.
So like a lawbringer kind of thing?
Something like that. More like I'm a hunter of many things. is to find those that do wrong and run away. But I also wondered, what would life be like not chasing fools around every day?
Would you happen to know how to track down a group of pirates if I was looking for them?
I'm sure if I had a track on them. Though, water doesn't hold track very well.
I see. Never mind then.
If they were land pirates, though, I could find them.
Land pirates. Not sure I've... You mean bandits?
Ah, yes, that's the word. Bandits. If they're bandits, I could find them.
I just kind of think quietly to myself for a little bit, pondering on if I could find a way to make that useful or not.
Yeah. Anger does not pick up on like what your meaning was. He's just like, yep, that's that. Like
I love Anger.
He's very much like an input-output kind of guy.
Yeah, I get it.
But yeah, like they make light chat with you as you go along. Alton starts talking about his home again a little bit. He talks about the land sharks that call his home, or call his homeland their territory, and he talks about the great battles that he'd seen, and then he veers off and starts talking about this one time he was in a tournament wrestling other guys on top of a mountain. Like, he just kind of like starts rambling about all this stuff, like
I just kind of look at him kind of starry-eyed when he's talking about like wrestling on top of a mountain. I think it's really cool.
Same.
I'm just kind of like nodding excitedly, listening. Like,
Yeah,
more, tell me more.
Yeah, and then the winner of the competition gets to lead the tribes for a year until the next year when we have the tournament again. And then there's like an extra division where there's these big bulbous guys. They're furry and they have rocks growing on them, and they really like wrestling too. So they come out of their mountains and then we wrestle them. And
It's like someone off the mountain.
He's like, oh no, there's a ring. We're not to spill blood during this. It's for sport. It's for sport. We're
Not blood.
Do they allow pixies to enter?
anyone's allowed to enter. He looks at your size and says, we might need to find a proper opponent for you, though.
Okay.
The opponent is a proper opponent.
Hey.
Maybe one day, when you cross the sea, you can find an opponent.
Okay.
Oh. I'm just imagining a giant Ori just like body slamming Kay. Like, little waves kind of like poking out from underneath. I'm just looking mortified at the situation.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, so... Yeah, Alton manages to fill in any quiet as you all walk along, and eventually you start losing the sun. It comes around time to you can either push through the night if you like, or you can set up camp and rest up.
Rest up.
Yeah.
That sounds like the safer option.
Yeah, there's not really an urgency or a big rush to get the job.
Besides, you don't want to fight a demon lord on no sleep.
Yeah,
Right.
that's very true.
Demon Lord. Not overblown at all.
No hyperbole there. Yeah, so I just moved our token along on the world map a little bit. Right, so I'm just gonna copy copy all over to our like a little campsite area. Oops. I don't think Kay needs a full full tent, but there's one at the campsite for you.
It's like a mansion.
So yeah. Yeah, like Alton gets the fire going. He just kind of like piles up some dirt, some rocks, starts a little fire. Anger sets up tents. Is there anything either of you would like to do during that kind of process, or any special around the camp jobs?
I've been camping, so I don't know what round the camp jobs are.
Oh,
Make sure the fire stays lit.
Like what kind of jobs there are.
Yeah, so like could be just like gather firewood or just check the area
I will
out.
gather the biggest firewood I possibly can.
Yeah, I'm sure the 5-inch fairy's totally gonna be able to carry a big enough log to keep the fire going.
I mean, I could probably get like kindling type deal.
Yeah, you could use some kindling. Alright,
That's
so
a thing, right?
Yeah, it's that'll be good to get us started, I guess.
Yeah.
Just don't hurt yourself.
So, say the two of you get your get the firewood together and you're all good to go on that front. So yeah, Alton gets the fire started, you two get the supplies to keep it going. And yeah, like it's a pretty peaceful evening.
After everything's set up, can I play my what instrument do I have? I have an instrument.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was you picked, but yes.
I think it's a lute.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lute.
Yeah. Yeah, so you want to strum away on your lute?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Magical little, like, 10-centimeter loot.
Hey, it gives off a good sound.
How does it project so far?
Magic. Yeah, they are a bard.
Yep.
Yeah, so did you want to make a performance check? See how technical you get with it?
Yeah. Okay. How do I do
Alright,
that?
let's
Can I
go.
just click on performance?
Yep, and that should do the roll for you. There you go. Oh, you're rocking out.
What did I get? Oh wow, I am rocking out.
Yeah. So
24.
yeah, you go absolutely ham when you're playing. You play this very complex and beautiful song. Even Andrew's bobbing his head a little bit. And Alton is just watching mesmerized. At the end of the performance, he says, "That was one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard.
Thank
You're
you.
surely amongst some of the best bards I've encountered. And I've encountered I've met at least 5 of them."
Ooh, that means I'm in the top 5.
I didn't know you were that good, Kay. That was really nice.
Thanks. I
And,
practice a lot.
And Anger just even nods and says, "I've not much experience with music, but I quite liked that."
I'll take
And-
that as high praise.
And then he just continues kind of like working on his body, and he just kind of like sitting there very slow moving. He's very much in kind of like a rest mode himself.
I don't know why when you said working on his body, I just imagined him doing a bunch of sit-ups.
Yeah, that's how he oils himself. He's just sitting there doing sit-ups.
He's making sure that he's not squeaky, just applying WD-40 and then
Yeah.
doing a sit-up to make sure he doesn't creep.
In this house, we lubricate the joints with lactic acid. Jeez. Yeah, so it's a pretty enjoyable evening. Things kind of roll on. But it's getting time to, like, settle down. And Anger looks to you all and says, I don't need much rest, but I do need to shut off briefly. I can keep an eye on things until the midnight. Would anyone be willing to be woken up to take the rest of the night?
Yeah, sure. I don't mind taking second watch.
And he nods and says, very good, thank you. And, yeah, you see him, he crawls, or he doesn't crawl, he like starts crawling, then he like gets up into a full stand. And he walks over to the tree nearby, and he climbs up. He takes like a high perch. It's shocking seeing how well this robotic man is able to climb, as if he were with the skill of like a chimp. He just like works his way up there like it's his job, and he sets up vigil for the night. And he just kind of like he says just loudly enough to say, "You will all be safe in my care."
Thanks, Skynet.
Yeah, and then Alton goes, "Oh, if watches are covered, I'm gonna rest because we got a demon lord to punch in the head tomorrow."
Right.
and he just crawls down into his tent, like, and sprawls out. Within a minute, you just hear him sawing logs. Like, he's just... Dude can sleep on a dime.
That's impressive.
It really is.
So, yeah. Is there anything either of you would like to do before turning in for the night, or
No.
any of that?
I'll probably just get as much sleep as I can before the watch.
Perfect. All right. Well,
I gotta do my performance. I'm happy.
the campfire show
Yeah.
with critical acclaim.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna do a little perception check for Anger. Alright, so Anger's pretty alert through the night. Nothing really comes up. Everything's on the up and up. There are some wolf howls far off in the distance, but he kind of decides it's not a big deal. Everything should be fine. And yeah, like, his watch ends pretty quickly, and he like, the time just flies by. To him, time doesn't have a ton of meaning, but he didn't really get bored or anything. He was just like, yep, this is life. And when his watch was over, he crawls down, and he surprisingly gingerly, he crouches down, and he just gives Aedin a few little shakes. And you just hear in kind of like his most like quiet, polite voice says, "It is your turn for the watch."
Yeah.
Very good. There were the sounds of wolves in the distance. I don't think they'll be here, but just keep an eye.
I'll be sure to keep an eye out. Thanks for the heads up.
And he just nods and says, "You are welcome." And he crawls back over to his tent. He doesn't go inside it. He just sits down, and he just kind of... It almost looks like he powers down. But, like, you just kind of see the body slump forward. It's... honestly a little freaky to see, but
Yeah, Skynet's really giving off an ominous vibe, but he seems nice enough, so it's fine.
It's like one of those, I can see why he's left to work by himself, but like he means well. Yeah. So, I'm gonna get you to make a perception check while you're up and keeping an eye on things.
Okie dokie. What do I do, boss?
So if you have your character sheet open, on your list of skills on the left, you should be able to just click on perception, and it will just roll for you.
So just click
There you go.
it. Rough.
No, that's pretty good. Like, it's above average. Think of it.
All right, cool.
Yeah, if you want to think about the ranges of numbers, 10 would be dead average. Right? So, like,
all right.
10 is you did your job. Did you do it well?
Nice.
Not really. Did you screw it up? Not really. But hypothetically, if something was actively trying to sneak up on you or something, a 10 probably wouldn't catch it.
Gotcha.
And then anything less, definitely you wouldn't catch it. But, like, if you're, say, rolling like a 17, 18, 19, you're like, I just drank 2 cups of coffee and I am alert as hell. I can see the sound here. Yeah, and then when you crack 20, you're like, you're seeing space and time.
Just seeing into the eyes of God.
Yeah. But yeah, so you do your watch. You're just sitting there. You're watching the smoldering fire, keeping an eye out for things. And actually, you do see a little puff of black with a white patch at the center of it, kind of just march its way into your blind spot. Like, if you're looking, you would just see it out of the corner of your eye. It's just sitting there staring at you.
What is it?
It's just this small fluff ball. It's just a big, or not big. It's like, I would say it's about the size of a football.
Huh.
And it's just floofy black fur with 2 eyes. You can just see the whites around it, but like the iris takes up most of its eye. But you can see like a rim of white around each iris, and it's just staring right at you. And you can just hear a soft kind of like panting noise.
What the fuck is that?
You can hear its nose just going.
Can I stick my hand out to it gently?
Yeah. So you reach your hand out, and you can see its whole body kind of just like bounces, and the fluff kind of goes up and down as it walks. And you feel the fluff hit your hand. There's something almost energizing about the fluff when it touches your hand. It's, I would say,
Fluffy.
can you make an Arcana check? An Arcana
How do
skill
I do
check.
that?
So that's going to be on your skill list.
And it's just 0.
Yeah, just roll. See if you... Okay, yeah, you have no idea why he feels energized. You're just like, hey, this fluff is nice.
It's so soft.
And you can see its nose just kind of like, it's going, and it's working its way towards your bag. And it's just like
Bag?
sniffing. Yeah, like your travel bag.
Okay.
And it's trying to find... you
I don't think
can...
I have any food in there.
So, everyone has some rations in their bag, just for traveling. I think that's in the default set. At least that's the assumption I have.
Should I add that to mine? Because I don't think it's in there.
Yeah, go ahead. That's my bad. I should have called out the rations.
Just have a ration real quick.
You should have 10 rations.
10 rations? Okay, thanks, boss.
Same with Kay. You should have 10 rations too. They just might be a lot smaller.
So like 10 breadcrumbs?
But yeah.
So I guess the thing seems pretty hungry. It doesn't seem like it would be a long trip. Would I be able to like just kind of give it a ration and see what happens?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that.
So you hear it kind of growl, and you see the whole fluff ball kind of shake. And it picks up the ration in its little mouth, and you see it trot over near the smoldering fire. You can just kind of get the look. And the best kind of like real world equivalent would be it kind of looks like a really fluffy wild Pomeranian. Like it's just like an insanely fluffy little dog.
Okay.
That
That's cute.
it gobbles up the ration, and then it approaches you. It stares right at you. Its eyes glow white for a second, as well as the patch of fur that you were able to discern when it approached. That also glows a white light.
And asks you to make a contract with it.
Imagine.
That is kind of cursed.
And then, yeah, so it gives you this creepy response in return for the ration, and then it turns and it trots back off into the woods.
Bye. Dude.
So what happened in a mechanical standpoint is the next skill check or attack roll you make, you have advantage on, because it has blessed you with good luck.
Oh, nice!
But your character doesn't know that. It's just
Yeah.
you as a player know you've been blessed with good luck by this small
Weird
little
fuzzy
creature.
Well, that was cute. I guess I'll just resume the watch then until it's time to get up.
Yeah. So you carry on watch. Nothing else approaches the camp. You hear those wolves that Anger was talking about. And by the end of the evening, the sun's coming up. Yeah, you're all good. So, yeah, a successful night watch.
Huzzah! No one died.
No one died. There was no danger. No one. But yeah. So, do you want
Is
to?
it my job to wake everybody up?
You can if you want. Or you can just wait for everyone to slowly wake themselves. Anger's like clockwork, so he's gonna get up on his own for sure. But if you wanna,
I'll probably just sit by the fire and then just wait for everybody.
okay. Yeah. So, yeah, you just hang out. Anger, you see, kind of, for lack of a better term, he boots back up. And he turns to you and says, "Was it a quiet night?"
Yeah, mostly. I mean, there was this little fuzzball that came by that was really fluffy. And it was kind of weird because when I touched him, it felt almost energizing, but then he just kind of ran off.
He just kind of nods and says, "Actually, I'm gonna have him make a nature check."
Yeah,
As a
robot man, no.
as a
Skynet
ranger,
has
he
directory.
as a ranger he probably should know about that. So I'm just gonna have him roll. Oh, you know what? I did not put nature knowledge on him, but I'm gonna have him roll anyway. Yeah. So he is not aware of this creature. He just kind of nods and says, "Strange. I will need to research this. I wish I'd seen it. I would have taken better notes." And yeah. I don't know if you have any kind of wake up routine, Kay, or if you just pop up or anything. But Alton is just sawing logs still.
Should I kick him?
If you want. You can let him sleep if you want, but
I'll wait until Kay gets up, and then if he's still sleeping, I'm gonna kick him.
okay. And Andrew just kind of sits there and watches the fire. He doesn't say too much. He's just kind of hanging out.
Yeah, I definitely don't sleep too late.
And so after a good night sleep, you just wake up on your own, and
Yep.
everyone's just listening to Alton carry on.
So do you just wake up super bubbly, or do you have your moment of like, I need my coffee?
I don't drink coffee. It's kind of gross, isn't it?
So you're just bubbly all the time then. Got it.
Yeah.
Just kind of like shake my head in bewilderment and just move over to to kick our Ori friend.
Andrew to go.
Hey, wake up! It's time to start the day.
You just hear him snarl. He's like, ah, You hear him kind of like he like scurries up. He's like, ambush, and he like panic spasms. Like he rolls through the wall of his tent and like just like makes a huge mess of his tent before he's like, oh, it's wake up time. Okay. And like he wrestles out of his tent and goes, thank you. I'm told I'm a heavy sleeper.
You're welcome.
Dude's just real frazzled. His hair's all over the place, and he just like grabs it, he pulls it back, ties it in a loose ponytail just to get it out of the way. He does a few flexes, and he gets to his feet, does a few squats, and gives a good little jump in the air, and he's like, all right, ready for the day.
That was excessive.
It's my morning routine every day. Leanne told me to stop doing it in the building, though. She said I woke everyone up, and she makes me go outside to do my morning routine now. And Andrew, without asking anyone, just starts putting the tents away. He's just like, he just quietly does that.
Can I just fail to help him?
Yeah.
Do my best and fail?
Yeah. You can just pretend you don't notice.
No, like, I want to help him.
Oh, you want to help him.
5 inches tall.
Oh, you want to get in on it, but just... Yeah, you could do that too. So you kind of like float in and start trying to help him out, but like even the fabric of the tent's too heavy for you to like lift and fold.
I'm just quietly chuckling as I watch this unfold. So
it doesn't take too long for everything to get rolled up. The adventuring guild's kind of gotten good at designing their own kind of tent, which it basically just has you got your crossbar, 4 legs. The legs just like fold in. They fold into each other, they fold into the center, and then you just roll it up. So like very nice and convenient. It takes Andrew like 5-10 minutes to put it all away, with Cade's assistance. But yeah, so everything's packed up, and you're ready to just continue right along.
Let's mosey.
Yeah. So we're not going to stay on the screen too long, because the rest of the travel goes pretty quickly. Nothing really comes up. If there's anything you want to chat about on the way there, feel free to hop in. Otherwise, I'm going to jump us right to Auroren.
I think I'm ready to just punch this demon lord or something.
Cool.
Yeah, Demon Lord time. Let's go.
Awesome. All right. So we hop over to the little town of Auroren. So what you would know about this town is that it is one of the main ports in Meadowdell. It kind of became the center of trade for trade and travel, coming out of the meadow, out of the queendom going west. There's like a whole war for independence, and the queendom lost its main port system, so this is the replacement. But yeah, that's just like the little history. So it's a pretty young town, but it's already built up very quickly due to the needs. So yeah, you arrive. You have kind of like the quest in terms of the requester. It just said the township of Auroren. I got a theme ready for Auroren as well, so I'm gonna swap the music real quick. Yeah, that's kind of like the preface. So, where would you like to head first, just to like get information about the lighthouse and that kind of thing?
Taverns are usually a good source of information, right?
Yep.
So is there one in this town, I would hope?
There is. I just need to remember where I put it. Because I have them all labeled. Just not labeled in a way that you can see.
Go to every single building and ask, is this a tavern?
Yeah.
So
just kick open each door. You guys got booze?
Are you the watering hole?
Every time they say no, just be like, oh, sorry. Just walk out.
Do you actually do that? Because
I mean, I'm tempted. I feel like that would
I am
probably...
also tempted.
I think for now I'm gonna kind of keep myself under control. We'll see
Okay.
how it plays out.
Yeah, so in passing, Anger kind of like asks the guard as you're wandering around, and he gets the information, and it turns out that wait, no, that's the inn. Oh yeah, there's a hole-on brewery. Brewery and tavern. So right near the dock. It's run by a big man named Bart. So yeah, it's just over here. It's this guy here. Yeah. So you come in. It's admittedly a pretty dingy place. Like. Lots of dock workers and sailors, and I would almost describe the place as like salt encrusted with how how unkept it is. But no one seems to mind. Like they're all there just at the end of a long day of work. They've come for their drinks before heading off. And this guy, the bartender Bart, he waves as you all walk in. He seems a little gruff but friendly. He just waves. Welcome to the Captain's Spit. What can I get you?
Oh, well, that's a lovely name. Hey, we're here for information, actually. We heard that your lighthouse needs, that it has a bit of a pest problem and needs some repairs.
Ah, you guys are here to replace the light. Yeah, that'd be,
Vanquish the Demon Lord.
Demon Lord? Wow, things have escalated. I didn't know there was a demon lord in the lighthouse. I thought it was just one of those little bat guys.
Oh no, it's
Some
we
whizzing
definitely
around.
heard
Demon Lord.
the person say Demon Lord.
Absolutely, yes, it's a truly vicious beast.
You can see Alton, he slams his hand into his palm again, like his fist, and he's just like cracks his knuckles, and he's just like, we're so close to dealing with this demon lord.
I just look dead inside as I perpetuate this lie.
Yeah, we got a little boat ready for you. If you go down to the dock, you'll see a man. He's a big guy. He's got big mutton chops and a white bandana. His name's Maurice. He'll take you over by boat and let you loose on the island.
Alright, is there anything else we need to know about the place?
Not particularly. Just be careful going up the stairs. There's not really any safety nets there, so if you slip on the stairs, yeah, it's
Be a problem for me.
It's not the safest place in the world.
Fly.
So just watch your step. Yeah, he kind of laughs when he looks to Kay. He's just like, they won't have any problems climbing that tower there.
Looks like Kay's gonna be soloing this mission. How crazy is that?
Yeah, Demon Lord, all for me.
Alton's just like, no, save some for me. I came all this way. I gotta get some of this pent out energy.
I'm not saying this out loud, but in my head, I'm kind of hoping that he trips. Like, not maliciously. I just think it would be really funny.
You're just like, wouldn't it be funny if he just slipped up? So, yeah, Bart says, when you're all finished, come on down. I'll pass on a small shipment of our finest brew that we've got going here. I've been experimenting in the back. So, just a little thank you bonus.
I won't say no to that.
Yeah, so he just kind of like looks to you and he's like, so, you need anything else, or you good to go meet up with Maurice?
I think we're good. Kay, did you need to ask anything?
No, I think we're good.
Onward then to Maurice.
Perfect.
Most, non-pirate sounding pirate name or sailor name I've ever heard.
I panicked, okay? Yeah,
Well,
so...
it's a good thing we don't choose our professions because of our names.
Yes. You hear that, R-Anger? Yeah, so you find Maurice and he looks at the four of you and says, alright, 4 out-of-towners, and you're coming to see me. I think I know why you're here. Are you all from the Adventurers Guild?
That's right.
Perfect.
I was really tempted to just say no.
No.
I just bite my tongue and just kind of look over to Kay.
Alright. Good. Yeah, I'm gonna take you over by boat.
I would hope
Yeah.
so.
I've only seen the thing flying around outside. That's the thing that broke the light, I'm pretty sure. There might be some other stuff in there, so just be careful. Keep an eye.
It's just like a pissed off bat or something.
No Demon Lord can fly.
A demon lord? Oh, I suppose it is a demon. But yeah, no, it can fly. It can fly. That's how it got the jump on, Hubert, he got knocked off the tower. That's how this all started. You saw the light went out, he went up there, and then the thing dropped him right off the tower.
Truly a powerful beast. It's a good thing you called the experts.
Well,
Yeah, we've taken out hundreds of Demon Lords, haven't we?
Yes.
Alton's like, I would love to hear your tales of battle from this.
We'll have to tell you after the work is done.
Good, yes.
Right now we have more important fish to fry.
Battle awaits. Maurice just kind of scratches his head and he's like, this is... Like, he doesn't say this, but like, you can kind of see in like his mannerisms, he's like, who'd they send? This is quite the ragtag.
Only the best.
Well, Meadowdell's finest. Yeah, he leads you down to a little rowboat kind of thing, and he takes you across. It only takes like 10 minutes, but as he's going, he talks about, yeah, like there's people here that could deal with this, but they wanted to charge an arm and a leg for it, so damn mercs. They're happy to drink your booze.
Gold would be more useful than an arm and a leg.
Oh, yeah. I
am in character laughing at my own joke.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to work without an arm and a leg. Really, that's a lifetime of wealth. Yeah, so it doesn't take long. He gets you across to the lighthouse. He unlocks the front door. He'd been keeping it sealed so that no nosy folks would wander in there and get themselves hurt.
Yeah, at least they were smart about it.
Yeah. Don't want another incident like poor Hubert. He's fine. Alright. So I'm gonna swap us over. The screen might be black. It is? Okay.
I am blind, lost in the void.
So, I'm just gonna... So I had the light on. Yeah, so it's a bit dark in there.
You don't say.
Right?
Oh god! It's really fucking dark, okay. At least you can kind of see now.
Yeah, I forgot to add I forgot to add the vision to your tokens right away. Actually, real quick, do either of you have night vision? I know Aedin probably doesn't, but I'm not sure
I don't think so.
I'm not sure if the custom race had it.
Let me double check.
Also, it's time for a quick little music change because we're into our dungeon.
Doesn't look like I have dark vision, no.
Okay. There we go. Got our dungeon music going. And, yeah. No dark vision, so I will set your vision to... Yeah, that should be fine. So can both of you at least see a little bit?
Yeah, like a little bit around me.
Yeah.
Also, this token settings window came up. Do I just click save on that, or...?
Yeah.
Okay. I just didn't want to break anything, but... this is it.
Yeah, okay, perfect. So, when you first come in to the lighthouse, you find kind of like a room to live in, for lack of a better term. So you got beds, you had their personal possession chests, there's a little cooking area, a little drinking area.
Can I look in the chest?
Yeah, sure. So, when you open it up, you just find like changes of clothes, personal diary, some small trinkets that belong to whoever that chest is.
I'm definitely reading the diary until people start moving on.
So as you open it up, it's almost like a daily log. You can see just on the inside cover, this particular chest actually belongs to Hubert. Poor Hubert. And it's just talking about how like he's gotten kind of bored doing the lighthouse thing. He's thinking about getting back on the sailing circuit. Might be a little more exciting for him.
I get bored and toss the diary away.
You're like, that's mundane.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the two of them are looking around. Like, Anger's just like... Anger's going to make a perception check, actually. Just in each room, he looks around and says, I don't sense any danger in this room. And he looks around and he just kind of nods to himself.
Is this like food on the table here fresh, or is it like really old?
It'd be a few days old at this point.
Okay.
It would be at least, I'd say, 5 days old, so it's got a stank to it. It's a little rotty. Definitely something they'll have to clean up after this situation's dealt with. Yeah, so Alton, not really paying much attention to going slow. He just like marches right up and he like turns. He's like, "There's stairs here."
Watch your step.
Yeah. So Alton hits the stairs and starts heading up. And I'm just assuming the rest of you follow.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna bounce you to the next screen. And just to describe it... Oh, I don't know why I'm copying and pasting, I can just move you. I'll do it one by one. Yeah, so as you come up, you notice this is the area that the guy was talking about, where as you go up the stairs, there's not really a proper guardrail. It's just a big opening. Oops, I dropped K in the void, so you're getting a bit of a late show there.
Yeah, she can fly. She's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, so is there anything that you'd like to do, or are you going to just stay the course on the stairs?
Doesn't seem like there's anything in this room. Like, can we see or hear anything?
Yeah. So, do you want to make a perception check to check things out?
So just click perception, right?
Yep.
Go for it too.
Well,
You're like, yeah. So the two of you are looking up into the shadowy column, and neither of you really notice anything. The dark light makes it pretty difficult to catch anything. Anger is also going to make a perception roll. He pauses and he's like, I can hear something. It's somewhere up there. It might be our quarry.
alright, should we ready up? Get our weapons ready?
Yep.
Alright, Demon Lord, here we come.
Alright. Alton, he's got like this big battle axe that's been slung off his back this whole time, so he brings that around and he's got that in hand. Anger, what weapon did I do for Anger? Anger's gonna pull his bow out. He's got like a yeah, he's just got like a standard bow ready to go. Yeah, so you're all kind of prepared. And do either of you want to take point, or do you want to recommend someone else take point?
I'm flying on ahead. I'll take point.
You're flying on ahead?
I was gonna say I'll just run up, but sure, yeah. Can we just do it in tandem? Can we both just run?
Yeah, let's go together.
All right.
We go together!
And Alton and Anger are going to be taking up the rear.
My head.
Yeah. So, as you hit the bend, you get a bit of a surprise. Anger couldn't get a proper read on where this thing was hiding, but you see the forceps of a big spider kind of lash out towards Kay as you're passing by this point. It just kind of makes itself known as it jumps out. It was ready to ambush.
That's a nightmare.
A little bit, eh? Yeah, so it's... I'm going to give it advantage on its initiative roll. As you guys kind of walked in on it. But,
Okay.
yeah. Let's roll initiative and we'll dive into it. So that'll be on your character sheet. It's roughly in the middle at the top. And there's a spot for initiative.
Okay.
I gotta add these two.
Oh, 1 sec.
Bum. Alright, I have them set through character sheets. So I gotta get their sheets out.
Okay, there we go. That's how I put that.
Alright, so I'm gonna do Alton first. Alright, so Alton rolled 9. And Anger. Wow, everyone. Interesting. They matched you guys.
Doubles! Pixie
Alright.
Vanguard strong.
Alright, and the spider. And it's rolling with initiative. Okay, it doesn't need to.
That's not okay.
Yeah. Good thing that was initiative.
Yeah.
Because that would have been a big yike.
Yeah.
Color me relieved. A little bit, to be honest. That would not be a fun way to open up the first battle.
So it was that our heroes were slain by a spider
By
in
a
a tutorial
spider.
quest. Their first encounter was also their last. Rest in peace.
Oh, jeez. Alright, mechanical marbles. There we go. So, battle start. Alright, so, the spider's move. It's going to open with, it's going to try and shoot its web at K. So it's just a ranged attack. Oh, well, that was lucky. So the thing kind of like, you see its back end lurch up and it shoots a glob of web and it just kind of like hits above it. Like it just like hits the wall above it. It didn't actually get any proper arc on it. And just completely whips its shot. Like, it was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna ambush them, I'm gonna get in on them, there's nothing they'll do, and then it just immediately screws up its ambush.
Relatable.
Alright, that said, Kay, you're up.
Okay, give me 2 seconds.
Yes.
I'm gonna attack it with my spear, because I have a spear.
Alright, so you're gonna buzz in and give a good little jab. Alright.
That hit?
So you buzz in, your spear hits its hard body, but it doesn't actually pierce anything. So,
Oh,
yeah, your attack just kind of bounces off its hard shell.
okay.
So to follow up, Alton sees that that's the way things go. He says, "Don't worry, my axe can get this." And he runs up the stairs, and you just see him. He's gonna use his. He's gonna do a reckless attack, so he makes his attack roll with advantage. And you just see him. He takes his two-handed axe and he just brings it down with as much force as possible. And it cracks the chitin of the spider's body. for 7 damage. Why did its health do that? Oh, it's overlapping with my... I have a GM layer where my tokens are too. Okay, yeah. Okay, we're good. So Ardash Anger, he's gonna hold his position. He's gonna take out his bow and he's gonna line up a shot. Yeah, just nice and easy. He fires off a bow shot, but unfortunately, in the dark light, kind of like threads the needle between the spider's legs. Doesn't actually pull it off. Aedin, you're up.
Alright, so I want to try to slash 2 hands with my katana. I want to try to slash right where the chin crack is.
Okay, so you're gonna go for a follow-up attack.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So move on in, and then you can make your attack roll.
So here, and then just this thing.
Yep. Yeah. So you bring your 2-handed slash down, and you.
Oh
no.
I need to click that twice. My bad.
Oh, it's all good. Yeah. So your attack comes in. You follow up perfectly where Alton had attacked, and you hit right in that open gash, and you deal in 4 damage yourself.
Nice.
Very good. So the spider kind of like wears in pain, and like you see its body chitter, and it I'm gonna have it roll a d4. On an odd, it's gonna go after Alton, and on an even, it's gonna go after Aedin. All right, so it's attacking Aedin. So since you're the last to attack it, its focus kind of shifts to you, and you see it leap up, and you just see its big spider biters coming down at you.
Can I dodge?
Only if you take the dodge action. So it rolls 21. So your armor class is 15, so that's a hit.
Ouch.
Can you make a Constitution saving throw?
Constitution.
All right, so you pass the Constitution save. So first, the bite damage.
Ouch.
So the bite gets you pretty good, and then the poison from its bite, which you resist, so you're taking half the damage from it.
Tell me when you get low.
Alright, so you take 8 damage total from that.
So, wait, 8 damage total, so including the bite and
Yeah, the
poison.
bite and the poison, 8 damage altogether.
So I just deduct that from my hit points right now, right?
Yep.
Okay. I have 3 hit points left.
You're pretty
Well,
bloodied
that's
from that one.
What my plan is.
It's okay, your turn.
I cast Cure Wounds on 8.
Alright. I believe it's a d8 plus your casting modifier, so...
How do I do that?
So for that, you would just type in /roll, and then d8, and then plus, let's see, if I look at your character sheet, your modifier...
Spellcasting is Wisdom?
No, so for a bard it would be charisma, so you're getting a
It's
plus
charisma,
3.
Okay.
So you would do /roll, d8 plus 3.
I have no memory.
That's all good. You'll get into the swing of it. All right, so you heal Aedin right back up. A very good
nice.
cure wounds.
Can I exceed my maximum hit points with this, or does it just take me back to full?
No, it just takes you back to full.
Ah, okay. Well, thank you for helping me clutch that one out, Kay.
No problem.
Yeah, so Alton is like, oh, that looked like it hurt.
Yeah, I kind of fucking did.
Does he? Yeah, he is gonna move in and he's gonna reckless attack again. So yeah, you just see him. He's rearing up. He's got his axe over his head. He's going for another massive slam of his axe. He doesn't care if he takes a hit. He's just going for it. It works out. He lands the hit. And he just cleaves into the same spot that he hit before. Or like roughly in that area. For another 7 damage on it. And this spider is looking pretty bloodied up.
Can it please just look down and realize that it's dead already?
If only, right? Yeah, so Anger's gonna run up the stairs as well now. He's gonna draw out his, he's got a scimitar that he pulls out from under his cloak. And he's gonna take a swing. He's gonna try and do like a follow-up to, the same way you guys have been acting. But then he, trying to switch his weapons while running was not the best call, and he like kind of like tangles himself up in his weapons, and he has to stop between the cloak and the weapons and everything. It's just like you just hear him kind of like grunt, but like it's like a monotone grunt, so he's just like huh.
You all right there, Skynet?
I have made a mistake. I have screwed up. So Aiden's gonna on to you, Aiden.
Well, in a desperate struggle to finish this as quickly as possible, I definitely want to hit that weak spot you've been nailing repeatedly. So
Yeah.
I'll slash there again.
Ooh, you crit.
Nice.
All right,
Job.
so yeah, so roll that big damage.
All right, so do I just click the?
Yeah, you just click Katana 2 hands, and it should do the crit.
Okay, there we go.
Nice.
So, nice.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
how do you want to do this? Finishing this boy off.
Oh, we're finishing him with this.
Yeah, this is the finishing blow.
I would just like to just chop him right in half, and then roundhouse kick the half of him that's on the stairs, like off the side.
I love it. So, yeah, you focus real hard. You see the opening, and you deliver this very skillful katana swipe. As it was like rearing back. It's gonna come back in and bite you again. You like cut through his underbelly, and the bottom half of it just drops down the lighthouse as you kick off the top half to follow it. And you hear like a weird stretchy twang noise because its body got caught in its web, and then you hear a thud at the bottom. So like you just hear snap, and then it just goes.
For some extra flair, I want to shake the blood off my sword, sheath my katana very slowly, and then just kind of shiver because I really hate spiders.
Alton just like places a hand on your shoulder and goes, "Are you okay? Spider bites can hurt bad."
Yeah, it almost killed me. Thank God Kay was there to heal me.
Good. I am glad you're okay. And yeah, he just kind of nods. And he's like, "Well, what do you think, Anger? Would the thing? Are we done now?" And Anger just shakes his head and says, "That does not seem like a demon lord to me." And then Alton goes, "Right, we're here for a demon lord."
That's right. The demon lord, probably further in. We should keep going.
Yeah, hope you didn't use up all your badassery on the spider.
Hey, there's plenty more where that came from. You just, please keep those heals handy.
I have one more.
I have a couple of potions too, so if it gets super bad, we can clutch it out, I think.
Because I think I have one spell slot left. I understand how that works.
Yeah, how many? Yeah, I think Bard's got 2 spell slots at level 1. Let me...
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, so you got one more big heal ready to go.
Or like an attack of some sort.
Yeah. Yeah, or you can attack. And just to add some peace of mind, Anger does have Cure Wounds as well. I'll just...
Awesome!
When he told you that he has healing magics, that's what, like, yeah, he was telling you, I have Cure Wounds.
Oh, that's nice.
So, you know, a little peace of mind. And don't forget, each of you got a health pot too.
Yeah.
So if things do get rough.
I actually have 2 because he gave me his.
Right.
So I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah. So, shall we continue?
Yeah, let's go!
Yeah, let's mosey. I say, kind of just like still shaking off the spider.
Yeah, so Alton's gonna follow up. Yeah, and you all you make it up the staircase. Nothing else ambushes you on your way up, which is nice. No sneak ambushes so far.
So far.
It seems like this staircase goes forever, because it really does.
Kinda feeling like it.
They kind of decided that they were gonna skip on multiple floors and just have one really long staircase.
Who needs floors?
Yeah. Yeah, so you reach the staircase and you and you step into the void. I'll move you to the next section of the lighthouse.
Okay.
Yeah, so you come up the stairs. And you enter, it looks like a storage/repair room. It's going to be towards the bottom left if you're trying to find your tokens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you walk in, and you just got a nice little storeroom. There's some rubble in the back corner. The ceiling's kind of high and dark. And other than that, yeah, you just see storage crates. There's a workbench. And it looks like damage from something. There's a hole that leads out to outside of the something made its own window, basically. Inside of the lighthouse.
Our demon lord.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah, just pondering sarcastically.
Alton looks and he like kind of slams his fist like a gavel into his palm. He's just like, that must be it. This is a sign of the demon lord.
I just
You're
kind of
on the right track.
I just kind of like quietly snickering to myself a little bit because
Yeah.
I just love how much this has gone on.
How much this is blown up.
His excitement makes it so hard to just tell him it's not a demon lord.
You're gonna get to the end of this and you're just gonna be sad.
I'm dealing with really conflicting feelings between finding this hilarious and being really heartbroken for the guy.
I'm kind of looking forward to the return trip where he wants to hear the story.
Yeah, what are you gonna tell him? About
Depends on what my I don't know what roll that would be. It depends on how well I roll. I have a couple different ideas.
Oh, that's so good. Alright, so Andrew's gonna make a perception check here. Ooh.
Oh wow.
Andrew sees through time and space. So he listens very intently as you're all like standing around. You're joking about the hole in the wall and not really taking things too seriously. And you just hear him say, "Weapons out. Weapons out.
I, without questioning that, just immediately draw my katana. I'm ready.
Yeah. Weapons out. Look above." Is his instruction. And he calls out that there are 2 flying creatures above you, hiding in the dark.
Can we see them?
Demon Lord's minions, I guess.
The Demon Lord's minions. Now that he's called it out, and because he kind of like spotted them before they swooped, he lights a torch.
Oh, that's handy.
Like he pulls a torch out from under his cloak. I'm just finding the torch real quick. Yeah, so he finds a torch and he lights it right away. It's gonna have vision. It's gonna emit bright light to 20 feet. And just to help out with spotting stuff. So he illuminates the room. And that's what pisses them off.
Oh, great.
As you see 2 massive bats above you. And you hear them start chittering and they screech. And yeah, I'm gonna have everyone roll initiative.
Dang, okay.
Alright, and then Alton needs a +2.
She is feeling motivated.
Everyone's on the ball here. I say that, but let's see how Ranger does. Well, he spotted them. He did his part.
He's doing his job.
Yeah.
As I explained it, 10 is doing your job.
Yeah. He's ready to fight. I gotta do the bats as well. They get +3.
I'll be sad if either of them beat my score.
Oh, they're looking a little sluggish.
Yay.
Yeah, so they both rolled 9, so narratively it makes sense too. So you all get to make your first move on these things. Okay, you're up.
I'm gonna try my spear one more time
Okay, so
on the back closest to me.
alright, so you're gonna fly up and try and jab it?
Yeah.
Alright. So it sees you coming, and as you go to ram the spear at it, it drops off the ceiling and then spreads its wings and like uses that to like kind of stunt on you to dodge the attack.
Okay, I've learned that my spear does not do
Unfortunate.
Yeah, and then it's gonna be Aeden's move. I'm just gonna move your token in for the spear there. Perfect.
Alright, so I also have a short bow. Would me switching to that cost a turn? Or
No.
can I just
I would say it's a bonus action to pull the weapon out.
Alright, so I can just
So
do that.
yeah, you can just do it.
Alright, nice.
Yeah, the thing's like 10 feet in the air on the ceiling,
Right.
and then
So-
this one's like near the ceiling but not attached to it anymore.
I guess I'll try to shoot the one closest to me then.
Yeah,
Alright, so just short bow.
and that's a hit.
Nice. And that does 3.
Yeah, so you square up your shot, and you let loose the bow, and you manage to like clip it in the shoulder. So you give it like a glancing wound.
Alright.
Alton's looking around. He's like, I can't smash bats. So
Throw your axe!
as his bonus action, he's gonna use rage. So Alton, you just see him kind of like pump himself up, and he lets out a yell because he's pissed about not being able to reach them. And then you see him pull a hand axe off his belt, and he just hucks it at the same bat that you were shooting at. And he's using reckless attack. Like, he's going all in. He's just like, ah! And he crits the bat. I forgot that we agreed on doing the better crits too, right? So
Yeah.
yeah. So you would have bodied that spider even harder before.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. So does 7 plus another 3. So he just drills the bat with the hand axe for 13 damage. Like, this thing just like lodges in the body, and you just hear the bat like in pain. It doesn't die, but like that bat's immediately in a bad way.
Is it like grounded now, or is it still somehow flying?
It's still flying.
Okay.
Probably because it just hasn't had time to follow the ground yet. One round of combat, just like mentally, is like 6 seconds.
Oh.
So like, you guys all just like turn to this bat and just like, fwing! R-Andrew's gonna follow up as well. He pulls his bow out. He squares up his shot. Dude's having a lot of trouble today, though. He
Oh, no.
when he draws his bow back, his arm like gets caught in his cloak, and he shoots the floor. And he just shakes his head. He's just like, like, he's clearly not happy about that.
You having some troubles today, Skynet?
More than you know. I was programmed for this. If I can't do it, what's the point?
No!
Changing wardrobe might be in order.
It might be a good idea. You are right.
You just start suffering from mental damage.
He just suffers some psychic damage, but he's a robot.
He's a sentient robot.
He's a sentient robot.
Existential
He's got
crisis. What's the point?
he does have a mind. Even though he's having an awful time right now. Okay, so the bat's gonna swoop down on Aedin, because he's not going near the screaming man.
Of course it's me.
Oh, you're closest.
I hate it here.
Hey, at least it's not at least it's not got like a venom or anything. And like, you just like kind of like swing it away, so like it comes swooping in. It's like it might bleed on you a little bit, like so, but like it just like
Just
lazily
inconvenienced.
yeah, like it comes swooping in, and it's really wonky, and it like tries to bite you, and you like sidestep it, and it like swoops back up and like circles back to its spot, and it's just like like it's clearly not in a good way. As for the other
bleed on my shirt at all?
I'm gonna say yeah, when it swooped in, it did bleed on your coat a little bit.
Oh, dude, not cool, man.
As for the other bat, so after it dodged your spear attack, Kay, it like barrel rolled, and it's coming back up to try and bite you. It looks like that's a hit.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Alright, so
Oh,
yeah, so it swoops back up, fangs out, and it bites you a lot harder than you would have expected. So
no. Oh shit.
yeah, it's almost like the bat catching a moth, like that level of like it turns you into its prey, and it rushed you like that, and it got a really bad bite on you.
Yeah, I would say it got a really bad bite on me. I'm at 1 hit point.
Oh god.
So it's your turn now.
Okay, what did we decide on the healing thing?
Uh,
Remember we were talking talking into the question.
When you drink a health potion, you just get the full benefit of the potion.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was that or if it was like the health potions don't take a turn.
Yeah. Yeah, so you'll use your action to drink your potion?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, so, now you're feeling a little woozy, you pop that cork on the bottle and, down it for 10 hit points of healing.
Alright. Can I put a little bit of distance between me and the bat?
You can, but it will get a attack of opportunity since
Then I'm not gonna worry about it.
Okay. Yeah, if you used your action to disengage, then it wouldn't be able to swipe at you, but yeah, if you just try to run, it'll take a bite.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, in that case, we're on to Aedin's turn.
Hey Kay, how much health do you have right now? Like, are you, like, okay?
I'm full. I'm good.
Okay. Alright, if you're good, then I think I'll try to finish off the bat that's closest to me then. So,
Yeah. I would say it's in range of you if you wanted to sword at, like, swing at it.
Yeah, I'd like to just slash it then.
Alright.
So, I'll swing 2 hands.
That's definitely a hit.
I would hope so. And I do 10.
Yeah, you just cleave that bat in half.
Excellent. That's one less problem.
Nice. Did you want to reposition at all?
Yeah, I'm gonna run closer to Kay so I can help out with her bat situation. How close can I get?
You have 30 feet of movement, so...
okay, so I can, like, just straight up run up here.
Yeah, you get right close. They are up in the air right now, but, like, you're near.
In that case, I'll probably go back here just to have a better shot with my... or here, so I have a better shot with my bow.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so Alton's turn. He's still enraged. He's when he sees you cleave the bat in half, he's just you kind of see him do like a fist pump, and he's just like, let's go, and he steps over to the bat and he picks up his hand axe out of its corpse, and he lines up his throw.
I love him so much.
So 5 feet to get closer, and then so he runs, he grabs the hand axe, and then he runs over, so he's kind of lined up with you, and then you see him square up, and he just rips the axe at the bat. He's going full reckless attack again.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's not a critical fail since it's rolling with advantage, but yeah, he got a little ahead of himself, and he, like, the axe, you just hear it clang against the wall, like you just hear thudding chunk.
Definitely in a mood right now where I just see him going like, damn it! And just
Yeah.
stomping his foot.
Oh, that's exactly it. He just goes, no! And he stomps his foot in anger, kind of like swings his fist like, ah, shucks.
Careful where you're aiming!
It's like, sorry. Yeah. So Anger, he's gonna circle around and he's gonna draw up his bow and he's gonna take a shot at the bat as well.
I feel so bad for Kay in the crossfire of 3 people just shooting and throwing things in a corner.
Oh. Yeah, that's actually a really wild thought. Like, you just have projectiles just whizzing all around you. Oh, he crits. Yeah,
Nice.
So Anger lines up his shot and he fires off this brutally good bow shot. For 13 damage. So, like, he hits, like, a critical spot on the bat. You see it kind of, like, bob in the air. Like, it almost just drops out of the sky from the one hit. But, like, it's not doing good. So it's actually gonna disengage after taking that arrow shot, and it's just gonna fly out the hole in the wall. Like, it's just like, I'm a bat, and I have no stake in this. And it just flies away.
Don't run.
Would you stay?
Stay.
I'm not in that situation. That line of thought doesn't apply to me.
Yeah, so I guess my question to you, Kay, is would you chase it as it's flying away?
No.
No?
I'm not gonna kill a bat that's already retreating.
Yeah, like, you guys just see this thing leave, and you see it, like, kind of, like, bobbing towards the forest, like, the forested ground below, and it's just like, ooh, and it's just slowly kind of, like, I don't know, like, if like, a fighter jet blew out one of its engines, and it was just, like, slowly descending, but, like, still gonna land. That's this
like
bat.
Yeah.
That's this
unevenly spiraling a couple of times.
Yeah, that's this bat right now. Yeah, so the bat's gone. You guys win the battle. There's no more bats swooping down at you. Alton just like climbs over the rubble and he grabs his hand axe. He looks at Ken. He's just like, "I'm sorry. I know that was a wild throw."
It's fine. You didn't hit me.
As long as I don't hit you, right? Yeah, it looks like he's calmed down.
Everything's okay.
It looks like he's calmed down. His rage is faded away. And Anger just looks at everyone. He's just like, "I don't think those were the Demon Lord."
I don't think so either. Maybe they were his
Probably.
cronies, though.
He just nods and says, "Yes, that must have been it."
Hey,
Yeah.
nice shot, though.
Thank you. I just needed to clear my head after a few mishaps is all.
Happens to the best of us.
So keep on keeping on, buddy.
I gently put like a hand on his shoulder and just kind of like pat him as I walk by.
Yeah. He as you don't notice it, but he reaches out to touch your shoulder too because he doesn't understand the gesture very well, and he's just like, "Why does everyone keep touching me? Do I touch back?" That's kind of like the reaction you get, but like you just don't notice it. He's just like, All right, so yeah, the next flight of stairs is right there. Did you want to do anything before you head up? Did you want to rest? Did you want to do anything?
If we take a short rest, does Kay get her spell slot back?
No, it would have to be a long rest for the spell slots.
Okay.
I know Kay... or do they have it at that level? I don't think they do, actually.
Of what?
I thought there was a thing that you get from... Oh no, that's Song of Rest. Never mind. You don't have it yet. It's the level 2 ability.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
level 2 yet.
Yeah, you're not there quite yet. Alright, so...
Do you want to rest, Kay, or do you think we should just keep
Nah,
moving on?
good.
You're good?
Raguchi.
Alright, perfect. So, you climb the stairs, and you get to the top of the lighthouse at last. Yeah, the fixture's out, as expected, but you don't see anything kind of perched or like hanging out up here. Yeah.
Which one of us has the replacement?
I'd say Maurice gave it
We
to...
forgot to...
No.
Don't tell me we forgot it at the tavern.
I wouldn't do that to you. Because I didn't think to give it...
It's just there. The quest giver's like, yeah, I don't know what they were planning on doing. They just left it on the counter.
Could you imagine? Like, just... No, safe to assume Bart gave you the... No, Maurice. Maurice gave you the fixture. I think he gave it to our Ranger.
Alright.
Yeah. So, you arrive at the
we
top of the
don't-
lighthouse. You see the big fixture. There's it's almost like so like you have like the base of it, and then it's almost like a light bulb. And then there's this, it's all dark and burnt out, but like there's a sphere that screws into it, like you'd expect a light bulb to. But then like it's in a cove of like reflective plating. And yeah.
So we don't see any like enemies or hear anything up here.
No, when you're looking around, there's nothing that you see right away.
Okay.
And Anger's like,
perception check be a thing that we would need to do.
yeah, if you want to take a look around, see if you can spot them.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I'll do a perception check.
Better safe than sorry. I'll do one too.
Yeah.
That's performance, not perception.
Alton's just like, I was told there was a demon lord inside his giant lair tower. Where is this demon lord? So both of you notice that it's actually a little bit to the northwest. Like you just see it kind of like up against the starlight. It's hanging out in the distance, so it's not going to get any ambush on you. So I don't know if you want to try and do the switch first, or if you want to try and coax it in, or... But yeah, like right now it's like off in the distance and it's watching you. You both spot it out in this direction.
So Kay, do you think since we both see it, do you think that we should just like maybe me and A Ranger try to install the fixture, and then you and our other buddy keep watch, and then if it like
that sounds like a good idea.
All right. So I think we'll do that. We'll try to get the fixture dealt with first, but if it comes in, we'll just ready up to attack.
Okay. Alton nods and says, I will be your shield then.
Please
and
do.
He marches in the rough direction of it, and he draws his axe, and now that you've all pointed it out to him, he can see it, and like he's just watching it. He's ready. Where would you like to
we're
position?
gonna have to fight it anyway, so people can come back into the lighthouse.
Yeah. I was just hoping that by replacing this thing, we could maybe like get more light.
That's true. That's true.
Okay. Yeah. So, Anger starts unscrewing it. It doesn't take a skills check, but it does take like a action. So I'm gonna call it like a readied action kind of thing, since you two are both working on it. And then when we roll initiative, kind of like your first action in the round is gonna be taking the fixture out.
Okay.
Okay, is that where you want to start things off, or did you want to be closer to Alton?
I feel like my screen might be wrong.
Oh, he's up here. He might be outside of your token's vision range.
Or, like, I'm still in the room with the bat.
Oh, okay.
Fix it.
Yeah, if you sometimes you have to close it and
Oh.
reopen it.
Oh, I found us. Okay.
Huzzah!
Okay, perfect. Yeah, sometimes Roll20 desyncs from people's browsers.
I was very confused for a while.
We're talking about the fixture and everything and the whole 9 yards.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, if I scroll left, I can still see us standing at the base of the stairs. So.
My bad. I copied you guys. I didn't. Oh, yeah, my bad.
All good.
I didn't move your tokens. I just copied them. Okay. Well, mystery solved. Okay. So, if this is where we're going to line things up, I think we're good to roll initiative. So we're going to roll Alton first.
All right. I'm just like watching the rolls happen, and I'm like, I don't need to do anything.
I'm just chilling. Everything's fine.
I'm just replacing a light bulb.
Oh, it's a good thing you guys are just replacing a light bulb. Them rolls.
I'm a sad individual.
What is the point?
I was programmed for this. What is the point?
I was programmed for this. What is the point?
And just still just like mumbling sadly to himself, and I'm just trying to cover it like, there, man. It's
It's okay,
so
man.
replacing the light bulb.
It's okay, man. You almost killed that bat in one shot. Which sounds a lot more insulting than it.
It should have been dead, not almost. I'm like, well, you know. Whoops.
So it was a big bat.
It was a big bat, man. I bet if you had a bigger bow, you would have killed it.
So, you're right. That would have got it. Alright. So, with everything in order, we're going to dive right in. I'm going to swap our music up. Break things up a little bit here. Go with this one. Actually, no. This one.
Why do I hear boss music?
Could be a boss.
The Demon Lord.
It's our little demon lord buddy here.
My little demon, my little...
So it sees you guys get into position, and it's like no one, or it can smell the new fixture. It's almost like it's attracted to it, but it can see this big burly guy in the way of getting to it. So it's gonna open by rustling Alton. And you see its two sharp claws gleam in the moonlight as it takes two swipes at him. So first one is a hit, second one's a hit. So yeah, so he rolls up on Alton, and you just see two big slashes happen to the poor guy. Whew! That was very spice. He's still standing, but he's a little bloodied up by that. And you just hear him kind of like bellow out. And he's like, "This is our demon lord!"
Called you?
Well, at least he's satisfied.
So yeah, so that's what our demon lord did on the turn. Zoom in on it. I'm just enlarging it for a second for the sake of the stream, just so people can get a look at it. Okay. Yeah. So Aedin's turn. You're working on the fixture. I'd say your action pulls it out.
Okay.
So yeah, you're just like, and then like throw it aside.
Hypothetically speaking, is this the kind of thing where like I would physically be able to lob it, or is it too heavy for that?
Ooh, I've not thought about the weight of this thing. I would say, you know, like a medicine ball?
Yeah.
I would say it's about as heavy as like a 20-pound medicine ball and about the same size. So I would say if you wanted to take it out and then run, like if you got a running start and like tried to shot put it at the thing,
Yeah.
I'd let you do that as a like an improvised weapon attack.
Oh yeah, I'm doing that. I want to do that.
Okay. Your action was pulling it out, so you'll have to wait till your next turn to actually throw it.
Okay.
But yeah, no, you have that queued up.
All right.
Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Perfect. All right. Kay's turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna do Dissonant Whispers.
Okay. So, what do I need to do for Dissonant Whispers?
It must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far away as its speed allows away from you. It doesn't move into dangerous ground. On a successful save, target takes half damage and doesn't have to move away.
Okay.
A deafened creature automatically succeeds on the save. How do I know whether make it successfully does the wisdom save?
Yeah, so I'll be rolling the saving throw. Your... on your character sheet, it should have, under spells, it should have something about the spell save DC. That's the target that it has to match or beat. So if
on the specific spell?
So it'll be like a generic thing on your character sheet. So I'm just gonna...
Oh, found it. It's 13. Spell save DC is 13.
Okay, perfect. So he has to roll a 13 or higher to not get the fear effect and stuff. And he doesn't get any bonuses, it's just a raw roll. Alright, he fails it, so we'll get you to roll the damage, and then he will take off.
And then what does spell attack bonus mean?
Spell attack bonus is if you were like shooting a spell at something. So if you were throwing if you use like firebolt or something along those lines. All right.
11 damage.
So you play a very chilling song. Something that a demon lord would find extremely chilling.
Lavender Tower, Pokemon Lavender Tower.
So you're just plucking out the do 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 do. You see his eyes kind of like flash for a second, and it shudders. It lets out a scream of pain, and then you said it has to use its reaction to move as far as it can.
Yeah.
All right,
It
so.
doesn't move into obviously dangerous ground.
Okay, so it's got 30 feet of movement, so it's going to fly off a little bit. But as it turns to fly away, Alton's going to take an attack of opportunity against it.
Get him.
But Alton wasn't ready for it to take off like that, so his swing just goes wide as it scoots back off into the dark for a moment.
Damn it.
Alton, he looks at the damage to his body and he's just like, that really hurt a lot. And he reaches into his pouch and he pops his health potion to patch himself up for 10. And then he's gonna move up so that he's still like the first thing in the Demon Lord's line. He's no longer bloody, but he is going to activate his rage. There. Yeah. Alright, R-Anger's turn. So, Anger is going to pull out the new fixture, and he just like, you hear it just thud into place, and he just starts screwing it as quickly as he can. You hear the grinding metal on metal contact, and then it just lights right up. You see like magic flows out of this orb, and it runs through the base. The base illuminates. I believe I can... Yeah, we're... Whoa! It just... Whoosh! Just lights the whole area up.
Yeah! We can see again.
The Demon Lord's like, oh my god, I can be seen! Like, it looks almost stunned as it's flying there. And then on its turn, since that's Anger's move. It's gonna rush back in and start swinging at Alton again. So like, it comes in, and it's gonna make its 2 attack rolls. One of them badly misses, but it does clip him on the second. So like, it kind of like, it spins itself out, gets it a little disoriented, but then the second swipe hits for what damage? Where did I put its stats? There they are. Yeah, so it hits Alton for 6, but since does Rage hit the? Sorry, I just gotta check something really quick about Rage. Actually, it should be in his token. So I'm in full mumble mode for a second. Yeah, so he resists it, so he only takes 3 damage since he's raging.
Nice.
So Tanky Boy is full tank right now. Yeah, and it's Aiden's move.
Alright, so I'm still gonna lob that fucking broken piece at it. So...
Alright. I'm gonna call that a strength ranged attack. Since it's kind of fallen in the same kind of direction as like a javelin or a hand axe in my books.
Okay.
So yeah, roll a attack roll and add your strength mod to it. So it's a d20 plus, I think it's 3.
D20 plus 3?
Yeah.
Ah.
So
That's rough.
I'm assuming you kind of like get a running start as you're lobbing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as you move in on him, you've got the orb. You go to lob it at the thing, and you just miss, and it just goes off the side of the tower, and like.
Does it hit the bat that flew away?
If only. Oh boy. Yeah. You see the thing go over, and it's like 5 to 10 seconds later, you just hear smash crash. There's like a flash of light and then just like smoldering smoke coming up.
I would just like to take this opportunity to say, whoops.
Yeah, so I'm gonna move you to a bit there.
Yeah, that's good.
For that. That's a big whoops. All right.
I've done better. I've been better.
Like, I've made better choices than that before. Alright, Kay. You're up.
Okay, I have a cantrip called Vicious Mockery.
Are you gonna use it to mock me for missing?
No, I'm gonna use it to mock the Demon Lord. It has to succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on the next attack.
Alright. So, he's gonna make his... You said Wisdom, right?
Let me double check. I scrolled up for some reason. Yeah, Wisdom saving throw.
Alright. Well, he definitely didn't pass it.
I'm calling him a dumb, overgrown, ugly bat with a monster complex.
And thanks to your...
That's my info.
Thanks to the psychic effect, it fully understands what you're throwing down at him. Did you want to roll the chip damage?
Yeah, I should do that. 2 damage.
Yeah, so you hurt his feelings enough that he took psychic damage. And on Alton's turn, he just goes, "She hurt you mental, I hurt you physically." And he's going for a reckless attack with his great axe.
Get him.
He does hit him. The thing tries to dodge, and then he just like smashes it in the back. So damage, rage, great axe. Whew. Barbarians do a lot. They do one thing very, very well. Yeah, so Alton just slams this thing with the axe, and it doesn't look like it's in a good way after that. Yeah, so, Ainger's... So that's going to be his turn, and Ainger's going to run to the edge and line up a shot of his own at it. And yeah, he's just going to take a bow shot. Or, actually... He's going to use Hunter's Mark. So, it's a spell where there's no resistance to it. He has to concentrate, so if he takes a hit, he has to do a check to make sure he maintains it. But yeah, any attacks against it will do an extra d6 of bonus damage.
Nice.
From both him and... Oh wait, no, it's just him.
Still nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was for the party, but it's just him. Yeah, so Ainger lines up. He takes his bow shot, buffed by Hunter's Mark. He hits. Alright, so the bonus damage is 1, and then... Alright, so he does 7. He hits it for 7.
I thought it was going to be the one by itself, like the arrow just bounced off of it, and then he gets really depressed again.
Why? What is my purpose? Why do I exist? Oh boy, I did not intend Ainger to have a massive existential crisis as his character arc.
Yeah, here we are.
Yet here we are with the sad robot.
Poor Ainger.
I love this team.
It's so funny. So, the Demon Lord is actually going to do something pretty spooky here. So, instead of slashing at Alton, you see him spin and he looks at Aedin. He's picking Aedin as his target for this.
Great.
And there's a reason. It's because it's an AoE.
Gotta love that cleave, baby.
So, 10 feet. Alright, so Alton, Kay, and Aedin all need to make a Dexterity saving throw. Alright, so Kay is good. Aiden's good.
Oh,
And
thank God. I was like, why did you only say K? Why did you only say K?
Because I hadn't seen your result yet. Alright, Alton takes full damage. So there's just this fiery burst of energy that explodes out from Aedin. And just like the shockwave of flames splash all of you, but Alton gets the worst of it. So all three of you, or Aedin and Kay, you two take 4 necrotic damage, and Alton takes a full 8. So like, you two kind of like brush it off a little bit, but
Brush it up a little bit with half my health.
with half your health. Yeah, good point. I forgot you guys are a bit squish.
Hey, check it out. It's 7-Eleven, you know? We're not always doing business, but we're always open.
Oh, that's too good. Yeah, so that's what it does for its turn. It fires off its dark fire attack, and it is Aiden's turn now.
Alright, seeing as how improvised weaponry was not the best idea, I think I'll stick with my trusty katana. And I would like to just run up and slash it as hard as I can right now.
Alright, give it a big swing.
No.
That's a hit.
Nice.
Whew. Alright, I get to say the magic words again. How do you want to do this?
Oh, in that case, alright, I'm gonna run up to it, alright, and I'm gonna have my sword sheathed, and then I'm gonna just do a full-on Madara Setsugeki style EI slash and just like chop it to bits, right?
You just run up, jump, you got your sword in your sheath, the glint in your eye, and you just give that fatal swing right through its like the thin portion of its body. You see the wings flutter for a second, and it looks down before it just drops, and like its legs hit the side of the lighthouse, and then its wings like beat a few times, and then you just see it stop moving, and like the upper half just falls, hits the side of the lighthouse, and just plummets to the ground. And yeah, it dies. You've slain the demon lord. Alton. You see Alton. He gets. It's the end of the battle. Alton, in his excitement, pulls himself up on the railing of the lighthouse, and he just raises his hands up, and he just yells, "Yeah!" His voice just booms and echoes across the water. His triumphant yell. He's just balancing on the railing, just like yelling, and Angel's like, "Is that okay?"
It's not okay.
I think we nailed it.
Sounds like it. Yeah. So you got the light. It's making its motions around. Alton calms down from his rage state. He's still pretty beat up, but like.
Oh yeah. Does he need a potion? I have an extra.
He's like, I would drink a potion.
Okay. I'll give him mine, or one of mine.
Yeah, he chugs it back, and he thanks you a lot for it. It's like nighttime. I didn't lay the scene when we got to the lighthouse, but by the time you got there, it was night. So yeah, like this all happened by night. Yeah, so Alton's just hyped as hell because he's defeated a demon lord. He's like, "You're all the best. There is no enemy that we couldn't best."
Yeah.
Totally.
I am.
Not even close.
Not even close.
All fat guys gotta run away from us.
And you see Anger walk up, and he puts a hand on your shoulder and goes, "Good battling."
Oh, thanks, buddy.
He's like, "I see. People like it when you grab their shoulders. I will keep in solidarity. I will keep that in mind."
I quietly mused to myself that I should.
Anyone got a shoulder I can ride on?
Anger just like pats his shoulder, and Alton's like, "No, you can ride my shoulder if you want." Small fairy.
I'm gonna ride the barbarian shoulder.
Yeah, so you
I
float
quietly
up
mused to
on
myself
him.
that I should probably explain like the social differences for like when it's okay to grab someone's shoulder, but I just don't think I do
just let the Warforged figure it out.
He'll learn. He's a smart AI. He's a learning computer. Kinda.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah, so you guys wrap up, and you make your way back down out the lighthouse. Was there anything you wanted to check as you were on your way out, or are you happy?
I'm kind of curious about that bat, but just because like we were supposed to clear out the area completely, but did it look like it was gone, or do you think
Oh
it
yeah,
might come
no,
back
it's...
kinda?
It's actually make a nature check. I know you probably. You're
I
like,
don't understand the concept of nature.
It's just like, fuck that bat. We're out.
I like that. Honestly, pretty on brand.
You hear a tiny voice in the distance. "I'll get you next time." Whew.
And before that bat is the final boss of this run. With a vengeance.
And it was a vampire the whole time. Yeah, so you guys if you guys are all good with the lighthouse, you head on down to the dock. You see Maurice. You can report back. Mission successful. He's like, good work up there. I can see the lights are on, and people can finally come home.
Yes, and I didn't read through anybody's diary.
Yeah, the demon lord has been vanquished.
Good. I didn't
don't
realize
know
a demon
everybody's
lord had taken.
secret.
He's like, You see him get like uncomfortable, because like he takes that exactly how you think he would. But like he doesn't say anything because he's like, he has this look at. I hope she didn't look at mine. Before he takes you back across the water, it's like, it's late. If you guys want to go and visit with Bart, he can set you up for the night. Unless you want to start walking back tonight, but
Nah, having a bed would be nice.
Yeah, I thought so. I'm gonna go back to the dock dorm, and we will get our staff back in the lighthouse very soon. He's like, maybe I'll be along later so I can have a toast to Hubert. Poor guy.
I just kind of like really quietly under my breath so that he kind of just barely hears it say, sorry about the other broken piece that I chucked off the tower.
I'm gonna have him make a little perception check. So he hears you and he just turns and he's like, what?
I was like, nothing.
Okay.
Just walk a bit faster.
Just hurry off to go see Bart. Yeah, so you guys roll into the tavern. He's like, well, that was fast. You guys are already back.
Yeah, nothing can stand against us.
Oh, well, I'm not gonna lie. I was a little curious how you guys would make out, but looks like my doubts were unwarranted. Here, let me pour you all. He looks at Anger. Let me pour most of you a brew. A brew or something. I don't know.
Like
do fairies drink?
Forget that I'm bleeding.
Oh, he looks at the wound and he's like, you know what? I got a friend I could call for that.
Might be nice to get patched up.
Okay, you sit there. I'll pour you a brew. I'll get a healer in here, and he just kind of mumbles. He's like, I'm gonna go find the healer. Or actually, no,
kind of bleeding on the bar stool on the bar table, just like sitting there.
He stops himself. He's like, wait a second. I can't leave my bar unattended. And he looks at the guard that's like kind of posted near, and he's like, hey, you! Go get a healer. What are you doing? Didn't you see this bleeding guy? and the sentry's just...
It's not that big a deal. I just gotta slump my head onto the table.
The sentry just looks really skittish, and he just kind of like marches off. He's like, yes, sir, yes, sir. He looks to Kang. He's like, do fairies drink? Or I have other things, I'm sure. If
you have like a thimble she can drink from.
You have something a little smaller than your normal size bus?
I believe I can do something like that.
Yay!
You
give her like a
something
source
I won't
thimble.
Drown in.
Yeah, like you see him like go into his drawer, and you just hear like rustle, like just like odds and ends just clanking together. And he fishes up like a very tiny, like a thimble, and you just see him dip it into the brew, and he just hands it over to Kay, and then he pours a tankard for Alton and Aedin, and Angel's like, do I look like I do not drink? And Bart just laughs. And Andrew just like reaches his hand out and touches his shoulder. He's like, I was joking. And Bart's like, I know. I know you were. It was funny.
He's kind of getting the hang of it. I'm proud of him.
Yeah. So you guys have your celebratory drink at Bart's Tavern here. The sentry does come back with the local healer. She's not particularly happy about being woken up in the middle of the night. Initiate humor, smile. Oh wait, I didn't have a dedicated healer in this. So he brings the alchemist back, and it's like this old codger of a guy. He's pissed about being dragged out of his house at this time. He's like, "Oh jeez, what? Bart wants a handout for you? I guess you helped the town out, so." And he reaches into his bag and he hands you over a health potion. He's like, "Does anyone else need a little top up?"
Yes, please. I am at half health.
He nods. You see him just like pop the cork, and he just kind of like puts a dash on a little dish and he hands it to you. He's like, "Proportions, dear." And he recorks the bottle and puts it in his bag. And the barbarian
So we're
looks at
talking up on health?
Yeah. Alton looks at him. He's like,
Nice.
"Me too." And he's like, "Of course the big guy needs it." And he hands it to him. And Alton pours it into his beer. And it just slams it. He slams it like it's a fraternity party, and he's Jaeger bombing his health potion.
Can I just join him in pounding the beer? Like I just want to drink heavy with this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do that.
I'm just gonna throw my arm around him and we just cheers and we just start drinking.
Yeah, so the night goes on. If anyone else wishes to engage in like the heavier drinking, Bart's just having a good time with you guys, so he actually drinks with you at the tavern. Like he's not even keeping a tab at this point.
Oh, nice.
Okay. I don't know if your character would do that, but you're
Probably not.
okay. So just the one. Yeah. So Aedin, I'm gonna get a Constitution save from you.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
You're
I
good.
would like to try and tell some stories
Yeah.
about our other demon lord adventures that totally definitely happened.
How do you want to do it? How do you want to go
Anyone
about it?
overlooks-
Do you want to do it in like a?
Like, yeah.
And then like
Yeah.
tell a story based off of my role.
Okay. Did you want it to be more like perform? I'll let you do performance or deception. It's up to you how you want to do it.
Let's do performance.
All right, sounds good.
That was awful.
Yeah, so little lackluster, but you've got the floor.
Alright! There were, a demon lord, and it was surrounded. It had so many of its minions, and Aedin and I were there, and we were fighting them, and we had to have taken out 10 at least each before
Bart,
and the demon lord swooped in, and we thought we were goners, but Aedin came in with his samurai sword and went whoosh, and some music, and
I'm just like trying really hard
Even
to
more
stifle my
fine.
laughter.
Oh.
I'm just like trying not to laugh through my beer.
There we go. So.
blinded by its tears. Aedin was able to finish it off.
So Alton is very satisfied with this story. He's like, "That's a damn good battle." And cheers to both of you, and he keeps pounding back a drink, and Bart doesn't buy it at all. And like he's been working in a tavern for so long that he knows a bullshit story when he hears one. But he's not one to call someone out. Especially since the big guy's enjoying the story, so he just kind of leaves it. Anger like goes to ask questions, but then like you just see his hand go back down. He's like, maybe not. So yeah, with that, I would say the night kind of rolls on. It's a pretty entertaining, good night. Bart sets you up in kind of like he calls it the tank, but like it's just a bunch of beds to crash in for those that can't make it back to their place, which the inn owner is not a fan of, but you know. he like notes, he's like, oh man, the inn hates this, and he like opens it up and he's like so proud of it, and it's literally just a pile of beds. Yeah. Come the morning, you guys, when you wake up, you basically have to drag Alton out of bed because he's hungover. He did not pass his constitution check. He had a great time, but he's not feeling the best this morning.
Well, as long as he had a great time last night.
Yeah. And with that, you're good to head on back. Is there anything else you'd like to do in Auroren before making the trip back?
I'd like to just thank Bart for his hospitality.
Yeah, he just smiles and says, anytime. You did our town a good favor. I could at least have you as family for a night. But next time you're paying.
That's fair. I'm gonna go get the big guy out of here before he pukes on your floor.
Thank you, I
Joke's on him.
appreciate that.
I have by popular demand.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, so with that, you're able to make the trip back. Unless there's anything you want to talk about on the return, I'm just gonna kind of glaze over it.
I'm good. I told my story.
Yeah, you're happy. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so the trip back, you've got Alton. He doesn't complain, but he's way quieter on the walk back. Anger keeps like touching him, and he just keeps going, stop. Like, Anger's just bugging him, but like doesn't know he's bugging him. The whole way back, he just keeps asking him questions, and yeah, it's just not the best. Not the best, but like,
I just proudly let this happen, smile all the way back.
I contribute with some loud chatter.
Alton's just like, this is my personal hell. I earned this. Yeah, so your team returns after like the second day of travel goes way smoother. Alton's back in his cheery state. Everyone gets back to the guild hall. Stronger than before. You all, it was a good experience. I'm just going to drop you back into the actual hall. Yeah. So, all around, it was a good, successful quest.
Huzzah!
So, Leanne sees you. It's been, let's see, it would have been...
It's been 1 week since you looked at me.
This is coming up on it. It was 4 days. Yeah, so it's been 4 days. Leanne waves as you all come in, and she motions for you to come on in, and she's all cheery. She's like, how'd it go? I see you're all in one piece. That's exciting. It's always nervous seeing folks head out on their first quest. And Alton just like marches off to the left, he forgets about the payment. He's like, "We killed the demon lord." He's just so overjoyed about it. He marches right into the kitchen and starts talking to the chef, and you can hear them bickering because the chef's like, "You're gonna contaminate my yeah. You're not supposed to be here. You're gonna contaminate dinner. Get out of here." And Alton's like, "What are we having?" He's like, "We're having stew again. Now get out." Yeah, so they're bickering back there. Anger's just quietly standing behind the two of you. Lobo knows the sense of humor I'm going for with Anger. I see you're all in one piece. No, I am of many pieces. Yeah, so Leanne congratulates you all, and she hands over your...
Managed to avoid dying.
Perfect.
Barely.
Yeah, so...
But we don't have to tell him that part.
I see 4 perfectly healthy adventurers coming back through my door, and that's what matters to me.
Oh, man.
And she hands out your cuts, 50 gold pieces each.
I happily run in a circle around Kay and our lovely A Ranger, and then I join in for the kitchen shenanigans.
Yeah, the chef, same Chef Forrest. He turns to you, he's like, "Another one of these kitchen invaders. Why are you back here?"
Man, we killed a demon lord. Can we get some food?
3 hours. 3 hours and dinner will be ready. It's the same time every day. I don't understand why everyone comes in here and asks me when's dinner. Because the answer...
We killed a demon lord.
Okay, I'll give you a bread roll. Congratulations.
Yeah, bread roll. Fuck yeah. I just run out excited.
he hugs you a piece of bread as you run out. And then Alton's like, "Do I get bread too?" And he's like, "Oh, I hate you guys." And he throws a hunk of bread at Alton as well. He's like, Alton walks out, he's just munching. And you just hear Forrest yell, "Dinner is at 5 sharp. It's 5 sharp every day."
I'm just happy in my own little world eating bread.
These people, they just don't understand time and simmering, and like he's just going off by himself back there now. Alton comes over and he places an arm around Anger and Aedin. He's just like, "That was fun. You should bring me again. I had a great time."
We were glad you were there.
Yes.
Yeah, dude, couldn't have done it without you.
I'm glad I was a worthy ally in the battle against the great demon lord.
Right.
But for now, I am going to sleep, and I'm going to dream of my great achievement. And you just kind of hear him thud upstairs. About 10 minutes later, you can hear through the floor him sawing logs.
We just feel the vibrations in the floorboards.
Leanne's like, "We gotta get this guy a mage." There's something not right there.
Oh, man.
But yeah, is there anything that either of you would like to do to close out the session? Anything you'd like to, like, strike up conversations with people? Anything like that? Or are y'all good for now?
How you feeling, Kay?
I think I'm good.
Yeah.
Like
Alrighty.
I don't really want to roleplay any of it, but I'm pretty sure I would be flitting around going, hey, guess what we just did?
Just spreading the word.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll take mental note that everyone around is aware of what you were getting up to.
Yes. took out a demon lord. That is what I'm gonna tell them.
Full hyperbole?
Yes, full hyperbole.
Perfect. There's gonna be this is how rumors happen.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
And by the end of the session, our achievements are just gonna get wilder and wilder.
Fantastic. Yeah, we went and we did the culling, but there was a giant serpent.
We killed a literal god. Like, we can't go a little too far with this, Kay. Like, it's fine.
Yeah. So, yeah, for next time we play,
10,000 men with our bare hands.
it's the way of the pixie monk style. It's too powerful. That's why no one knows about it.
1,000 flutters of death.
1,000 wing cutter. Yeah. So with that, I say we're good to close out the session here. Next time we play, you're going to be level 2. So in the time leading up to that, you can pick out new spells and level up your characters, check what your features are that you get, all that jazz.
I will be sure to ask you every single detail about that as it happens, because I will not remember.
Yes, sounds like a plan.
Be pestering you with questions.
Yes, well, that's why I'm here. Let's see. I guess, let's see if anyone to raid.
Oh yeah, raid's perfect.
Yeah, got a little crew here, so we'll
Lobo's just been making like really good puns.
yeah. Lobo, you're having a great time. Simmer down. Oh boy. Perfect. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna send us to Dice Queen Die, who they're like a D&D themed VTuber. So that's where I'm going to send my channel.
Well, I'll go to the same place.
Sounds good.
Unity.
Let's go! Alright. So, thanks for hanging out and watching, and thank you, Aiden. Thank you, Kay. That was a fun session. I'm going to be looking forward to next time.
Session.
Perfect. Alright. So, I got my raid queuing up. And we're outie in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright. Have a good one, everyone. I'll catch you next time.
Maybe.
Bye.